Welcome to solverfy.
Okay, so start with the first one here, and we uh, consider the molecular formula of the empirical formula HCO2 as molecular formula is equal to HCO2 whole bracket N. So HCO2 is the empirical formula, and we have to find out the value of N to find this, find the molecular formula. So the N here is the molar mass of the compound over the empirical formula mass. So here it is the molar mass or the molecular mass over the empirical formula mass. So we can find the empirical formula mass from here, just adding up um, the formula mass for each atom or species present here. So the empirical formula mass for HCO2 will be for one hydrogen we have here, and the hydrogen's empirical or the hydrogen's formula mass is 1.008, and we have only one hydrogen, plus we have one carbon, and carbon's formula mass is 12.01, and we have two oxygen formula mass is 16, and we have two oxygen, that means we'll have to multiply it by 2, and this sum will give us 45.02, and this is a unit of gram per mole. So here is the empirical formula mass for HCO2, and we are given the molar mass as 90 gram per mole. So we just put these values here. So molar mass of this compound is given as 90 gram per mole, and the empirical formula mass we have calculated as 45.02 gram per mole, and this will give us the value of N as 1.99, and we can assume this as 2 since we need a whole number or integer number for the value of N. So now we can just place the value of N here to find the molecular formula. So the molecular formula will be HCO2 whole bracket, since the N value is 2, and we just multiply each one by 2, which will be H2C2O4. So this is the molecular formula for the empirical formula and the molecular mass given. Now for the second one, the same way, we have the empirical formula C2H4O. So the molecular formula will be C2H4 whole bracket N, and to find the N again is the molar mass over the empirical formula mass. All right, now we know the molar mass given as 88 gram per mole, and you have to find out the empirical formula mass, which you can find from this formula. So the empirical formula mass for C2H4O will be, so you have two carbon, we'll have 12.01 times 2, plus we have 4 hydrogen. That means we have 1.008 times 4, plus we have 1 oxygen, 16, and the total will give us a value of 44.05 gram per mole. Now just put this value here, 44.05 gram per mole. This will give us, again, this will give us a value of approximately 1.99 or approximately 2. So just put this value here to get the molecular formula. So the molecular formula will be C2H4O whole bracket 2 give us C4H8O2. So here is the molecular formula for the empirical formula of this one and the molar mass of 88 gram.